Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I was doing a little more research on the new LEGO Star Wars UCS Star Destroyer, known as the Devastator. And I've come to the conclusion that this thing is absolutely massive, enormous, gigantic. There's really no word I can use to describe how big this new LEGO set is going to be. And I've actually come up with a conclusion here that this is by far the biggest LEGO set that has ever been issued. And yes, that doesn't include the piece count. It doesn't have as many pieces as, for example, the UCS Millennium Falcon, but volume-wise and size-wise, this thing is enormous. I can't even visualize it in my mind. I definitely read up about the set and looked at all the different specifications and all the different measurements, but it was really hard for me to visualize how big this set actually is. So what I've done is I've actually created a little mocked up model of the set that sort of shows off the actual size of the set. And it is absolutely huge. It blows the UCS Millennium Falcon out of the water. Now the reason I did this is because I'm sort of a visual person. I have a hard time sort of understanding or grasping how big something is just by reading the specifications. Like when somebody tells me that this set is 110 centimeters long, I realize how big 110 centimeters is, but I don't actually physically grasp the size of it until I have something that I can physically look at. So I've made a model that represents the size of the new LEGO Star Wars UCS Devastator. Another reason I've decided to do this today is because I'm sort of on the fence if I want to get this set or not. Because the piece count is quite low. It only comes with 2 minifigures. It's missing Darth Vader and some stormtroopers and a Leia. And other reasons is just financials because it's $850 here in Canada, which is a pretty big stack of cash. So I'm just trying to sell myself on how I can justify getting this new LEGO Star Wars UCS Devastator Imperial Starship. So before we take a look at the model that sort of shows the size of the new UCS Star Destroyer, I want you guys to bear in mind that this is just for demonstration purposes. This is not a mock or anything like that. I just whipped it up in 20 minutes. But the person with the funniest comment making fun of this piece of crap mock might get a heart from me in the comment section below. But I'm really excited to show you guys how big this set actually is with this model. So without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, so here's sort of like the makeshift model that you guys can make fun of below in the comment section that just sort of shows the overall size of the new UCS Star Destroyer. So keep in mind that this is my build table here. My build table is 6 feet long by 2.5 feet wide. Now take a look at the size of this ship, especially when you compare it with something like a Lego base plate. It's absolutely enormous. The length of it, from the tip of it to the back, is 43 inches or 110 centimeters. The width of the ship, obviously that's at the back here where the Star Destroyers are the widest, is 26 inches or 66 centimeters. And the height here, which I've just made ballparkish with some Technic elements there, is 14 inches or 37 centimeters. Plus, that doesn't include the stand, which raises it up another 3 inches, making it 17 inches tall or 44 centimeters. So generally speaking, this thing is absolutely enormous. I can't even stress how big this set is, and I have no idea where I'm going to put it here in my Lego room. For example, the widest shelf here in the Lego room is 16 inches, so 1.5 feet. So 1.5 feet is this big. What kind of shelf is going to accommodate this Lego set? And it's not like it's the UCS Millennium Falcon where I can tilt it on its side and sort of take away from the size of it by doing that, because this is actually the size of the ship. So like this table is 2.5 feet. You need like a 2.5 foot surface in order to display this new Lego Starship. Okay, so this is the newer UCS Millennium Falcon, which is official Lego set 75192. This set is pretty big. So lengthwise, so from the nose here to the back of the ship, it's 33 inches or 84 centimeters. width-wise, so from like the cockpit here up to the dish over there, is 22 inches or 56 centimeters. And this is a pretty, it's not very tall. It's 8 inches or 21 centimeters tall. And that's with the landing gear, which is currently detached because I have it on the Technic Efferman stand. So realistically, the UCS Star Destroyer is much bigger than this. And this thing tilted up on its side barely fits on the 1.5 foot shelves here in the Lego room. So even though that UCS Millennium Falcon has a total of 7,541 pieces, which is 2,757 more pieces than the new Star Destroyer that's coming out, which has 4,784 pieces, this set here, or my horrendous representation of this set, is exactly 10 inches longer, or 26 centimeters, 4 inches, or 10 centimeters wider, and 6 inches, or 16 centimeters taller, and that doesn't include the stand that it sits on, which adds another 3 inches. Oh yeah, take a look at that muck Star Destroyer. Woo! That thing looks pretty good. So I had to make that model there just to sort of represent the ship so I can justify or sort of visualize how big this set actually is. And it was sort of like almost like a sales technique that I used on myself, because I kept reading the dimensions over and over again, and I'm like, wait a minute here, like this can't be true. 66 centimeters wide, 110 centimeters long? That is huge. I just couldn't believe it. So I made something there just to sort of visualize how big it actually is. So I've come to the conclusion that yes, this set has way less pieces than the UCS Millennium Falcon. It doesn't have good minifigures. There's no Vader, no Stormtroopers, no Leia. Once again, like, mind-boggling why those aren't in this set. But I can't really not get it because of that. I have to get it because it'll be the largest piece of Lego essentially ever issued. I could be wrong with that, but I don't think I am. Like, the thing is huge. As far as I was concerned, this was the biggest piece of Lego, but it's clearly way bigger than this. So I think I've pretty much sold myself on getting the set, and I definitely will be getting the set on issue day, which is September 18th for VIP members and October 1st for just general public. But essentially everyone can be a VIP member like that. So that's really what I've done here, is I've sort of sold myself and come to the conclusion that yes, I will be getting this new Lego set. Are you guys like me and just sort of have a hard time visualizing the size of things by reading a few numbers? Do you need an actual physical thing in front of you to visualize how big it actually is? Because I found it was a huge help. If you guys like this video today and are actually surprised by the size of this Lego set, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and comment below with all your different opinions, and please make fun of my Star Destroyer mock. That's really about it for today. I really do appreciate the view, guys. I hope I provided some good insight on the actual size of this new UCS Star Destroyer Devastator set that's going to be coming out here right away. Super excited. Have a great day, and bye for now.